So in today's session, we will implement whatever we have studied about those visuals. Okay. So what we will do, we'll understand how we can select a visual, how we can apply data to the visual, because visual selecting the visual is one aspect. Then you have to fill the visual with data, right? So visual comes plain, and then we have to fill data inside that visual. Okay. And then we will sort of see how we can format everything and keep everything in place, right? So the chart that you are seeing, the canvas that you are seeing in front of you, we will sort of transform that canvas, and then we will like create a report inside this canvas. It is going to be a single page report, which means we are going to have only a single page. I mean, we can also have multiple pages for a multiple pages in a report in Power BI. But in our case, since we have a small data set, and then this is our basic, we are at a basic level, we'll sort of create our report in the single page only. But it is going to be very important. So the assignment would after this class would be, you will have to create something like this similar. Okay, and send it over. Okay. So guys, are we aligned with the agenda for today's meeting?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, Arun.
So firstly, selecting a visual. It's very straightforward, guys, but you have to understand. Okay. So firstly, we'll select a bar chart. So bar and column charts are here. So I'm going to select this one. Okay. So always remember the components that we have to pass inside these charts. First one, it's asking us the x-axis, then y-axis, then legend. Legend, we can pass legend because this is a clustered bar chart. For example, for a given year, you can have multiple bars, right? So we'll see that. So I want to visualize market, that is in my x-axis. In the y-axis, let's visualize the sales. There you go. So market wise sales. Interesting, right? So I have market and then I have sales. So which market has highest sales as per our data set? It has 4 million, and most of the sales are coming from Asia Pacific. Okay. So this is one variant. But this is not giving any this is not giving us a complete picture, because we have the data at a date level. Okay, the data is at a date level, so therefore looking at an aggregated value might not give a complete sense of might not give a complete sense of the distribution. Okay, so in that case I'll show you an alternative to this, or maybe another variants of this chart, then you will understand. Okay, so we can see with years which market was giving the highest contribution. Okay, we'll see that. Now x-axis is market, right? So we will change it to year. Can go to order date and select year simply here. Okay, you will get the year. So in the x-axis we have here, and y-axis obviously there are sales. 2015 we have 4 million sales. Okay, 2014. So the sales are gradually improving here. So that is one trend that you can take, right? So our sales are gradually increasing. That is one thing. Hmm? Now in the legend, I will add market. So it will break down for me. See what information is it giving? So this blue, dark blue is Asia Pacific, dark blue is Africa, light blue is Asia Pacific. This green is Europe, light green is LATAM. LATAM means Latin America. US Canada. This is US Canada, right? So in 2017, we see most of my sales were coming from um, what Asia Pacific and Europe. Okay, and you see Asia Pacific is continuously increasing its sales. Okay, Asia Pacific is continuing. So overall the sales are increasing and especially Asia Pacific is also increasing. Okay. So that is the trend that we can observe. Okay. So year wise breakdown, market wise of data. Yes, are you able to read the data? Are you able to understand?
Yeah, great.
Okay. Now you can sort of get the same view from a different chart here. So we had it, vertically. Now it is horizontal. Same thing. Okay. So I'm going to remove this. Probably we can use it here. Okay. So this is another variant also to the same thing. This is called a 100% stacked column chart. So what does the stacked column chart do? So this will basically assign percentages, right? Like we have seen in the pie chart. A pie chart will assign percentages to different share. This also does the same thing, but that percentage assignment will be uh, year wise, and then you can that representation will be in the form of a bar. Okay, so we'll see this on the x-axis. Again we would want year, y-axis it's going to be sales again. Okay, so 100% stacked bar chart will always have 100%. So it is on the x-axis basically percentages. So for example, in 2015, Asia Pacific has 13 million sales. Okay, out of what? Out of 4 million, 13. Okay, so it is not 13 mil. It is 2 million, right? 1.3 million basically. So out of 4 million, this percentage. So Asia Pacific region will have major share in the distribution. Okay. So in legend, we can add market. See, there you go. Now you can read it differently. So yellow is Asia Pacific. It was having the highest share. Okay. Green has the next highest. Europe, uh, LATAM is next, and then you have USCA. Okay. So what is the trend? USCA is maintained. There's a slight change with respect to this thing. Okay. So this is how you can use multiple variants of this chart. Okay. For now, let's ignore this one, but let's proceed. But just for your understanding, I have used it. Clear, guys? Are you following?
Yeah,
Fantastic. Right. Now, now there's another chart. It's a good chart called a scorecard. Scorecard, guys, is used. Always remember, scorecard is used to display a single value. Okay, any single aggregated value like 1.3, 500K, any single value. It's like a scorecard. Okay, but we have columns with multiple values. So the catch is, as soon as you provide this chart with the field, which means a column, it will automatically aggregate. For example, if you are passing sales inside as a field, then it will be aggregated as sum of sales. Okay, the column will be summed up and that value will be shown. Okay, well, you use this here. There you go. So the total sales are 2.64 million. Automatically, it has been summed. Okay, so I'm going to use multiple scorecards here. So first one is sum of sales. This one is um, we can count of order ID. You can select order ID. There you go. This is the first order ID. What you have to do sometimes, it does not aggregate automatically due to various reasons. So in order to for aggregating, so we need to count the order ID, right? We have to count the order ID to get the total number of orders. So just go to data options and say count distinct. Okay, so we have the total number of order IDs. So these are total sales, these are total order IDs. Okay, there are two important KPIs that we can look. Okay, the third one will be, I'll bring this down a little, keep it here. Third one will count the total number of customers. Okay, so you can select customers here, so that you can uncheck this and select customers. Same, it did not aggregate. So go to field aggregation, count distinct. Okay, so now we have the total sales, we have total number of orders, and then we have total number of customers. Okay, so yeah, did the distinct count only. Okay, interesting. There are many customers, many order IDs. So 17.42 customers are there, and order IDs are 225K. Oh, nice. Hmm. Okay, guys, are you guys understanding? So this is scorecard. Now, on your right hand side, if you click on format, you will see a list of options, a list of format options that you can perform on this visuals. Okay, the first and foremost one which I would want, I like usually, is to have a title to your visual. Okay, for in order to do that, just switch on title, and then right now there's nothing because there's no title. So I'll say sales. Okay, so now we have the title, but this does not look good, right? So we have to make some changes. So what we can do first up is we can add a background color. So focus here guys is a crucial steps, and then this will help you. Okay, and you have to do this and send it over to me. So it's an assignment. Okay, so text color you can make it to white and background can be blue. There you go. So we'll get this view, and then you can switch off your. So there's something called as category label. Switch it off, the category label. So that name of the field will be gone. Then you can center align so that the sales will come to the center. Okay. So in order to copy the same format options to other visuals as well, all you have to do is go to home menu, select on format painter and start pasting the format. Okay. So it has been formatted, but obviously you will not see the title because we have not passed anything. Okay. So I'll call it orders. You can manually enter the titles for each of the scorecards. Okay. So we have sales, orders and customers. There you go. In a dashboard, space is very crucial, guys. So use the space very wisely. Okay. Now, the one that will give more life to the dashboard, to this visual, is a shadow. Okay. So you can add shadow in size and style. And guys, you should explore these options by yourself. This is very important. Okay. It's very important because uh, it's a creative process and it depends varies from person to person. So you might come with a different combinations of format, these